Grace and peace to you from our God, Creator, and our Lord and Savior, Jesus the Christ. Amen.
Amen.
And blessings to you this Maundy Thursday. He declares, I give you a new commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. You also should love one another. By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. A very simple commandment, a commandment that calls us to simply to love one another. Yes, even the person that you're sitting next to. And please pray to God that they showered. Yes, even that person. And even that person who thinks, acts, looks, smells differently than you. Love them. And in so doing, they will know that you are his disciples. Simple, right? Not so much. Monday afternoon, I went to Ace Hardware to pick up some posts for our annual Easter egg hunt. And the people over there are very nice, knowledgeable, and enjoyable to talk to in their bright red vests. And I asked an employee where the posts may be, and he knew exactly what I was looking for and showed me the way. As we arrived, he said this question, so, what are you planting? No, I'm actually not planting anything. Therefore, our Easter egg hunt to mark off the hunting areas. Sounds like fun, he said. Are you the minister over there? Why, yes, at Christ the King Lutheran Church on Walnut Avenue. Now, usually here's the opportunity where I, as a devoted member and pastor of Christ the King Lutheran Church, get to invite said Ace Hardware employee to either the Easter egg hunt or one of our worship services. But no, he jumps in and says this, doesn't it bother you that we have become a people that had ignored the Ten Commandments? What? As I wrap my brain around it. Well, God gave us 10 clear directions, and we choose to spit on them. Doesn't that bother you? Yes. Well, that's good, he replied. I've been thinking of late that I have been going stir crazy, and you're the first person that has ever agreed with me. Well, I can't comment on your mental state, sir. Perhaps that you should look at the 11th commandment to help you in your arguments with the 10 commandments. And he blurted out, the 11th commandment? Never heard of it. Calm down. Read, the Gospel of John, 13th chapter sometime. You're crazy. And I thought I was the crazy one. I can only handle 10. Anything more is completely outrageous. How dare you even assume that there were more commandments for us to follow? Did you find everything you needed, sir? Can I help you with anything else? And he walked away. So upon reflection of this man in the red vest, I had decided this. He is absolutely right. To love one another is outrageous. It is a calling to us by Jesus to break down our hesitancies. It's a call by Jesus to throw away our opinions, to toss aside our stubbornness, and focuses us and forces us to be vulnerable. That's an outrage. Asking us to leave the confines of what we deem is comfortable. Is that an outrage to you? For if we truly look at those wonderful 10 commandments, yes, they are directions to guide our life, and we shouldn't take them lightly. However, if you get stuck in trying to live up to those 10 commandments, we miss out on the purpose of what they're really about. Many of you have heard my spiel when it comes to the 10 Commandments, and here it goes in the Reader's Digest version. The Ten Commandments is the following: where our God longs to be in relationship with you personally, as well as our God is longing to be in relationship with you out there in the world. Long and short of it, God wants to be in relationship with you. And God is so committed to this relationship with you, He gave up His only begotten Son to be vulnerable, to be mocked and humiliated and suffer death so that you could have life. He was stripped of His clothes. His dignity was torn down. All accomplished so that we could have a taste of God's love for our life. But here's the real outrageous thing: that this Christ stood in our place for our sin, our brokenness, whatever you want to call it. And we have the nerve to simply ignore it in our daily life. But the blessing behind that, despite our ignorance and our inability to do so, Jesus the Christ did it anyway. Because He loves us so. So God, through Jesus Christ, calls us to love one another just as He has loved us. So let tonight be the start of you becoming vulnerable for the love of God. Perhaps it'll be with the washing of feet, or maybe partaking in Holy Communion. Or maybe is when you speak to those who you love, or who may be different than you, when you are speaking about this Jesus. And in doing all of those things, they will know that you are one of His disciples. Amen.